Brisbane, a phone call in the half-light. His mother's voice soft, breaking on the word grandfather. He doesn't have long. Vang closes the fridge, books a ticket before the tea cools, a pressed orchid in a drawer. He hasn't seen Luang Prabang since he was 12. Some places don't call, they summon. Once upon a time in Luang Prabang, the tuk-tuk slows down near the Mekong. Heat presses like an old memory. Vang steps off, suitcase in hand, sunlight threading through his lashes. He breathes in incense, river, time. Tomorrow is the funeral. Tonight he returns to the dust he left behind. Morning comes wrapped in white. He walks slowly, past altars glowing with candlelight. Monks chant, their voices echoing through the bones of the street. And there, a girl with lotus eyes, barefoot. She doesn't speak, just walks beside him, and grief, for a moment, has a face. The next day, he finds her by the orchid bowl, arranging deliberate. She offers tea without a word. The blinds filter morning light, catching in her smile as if the world just turned softer. He almost says something, but silence feels more honest. That afternoon by the river, she sketches her back to him. He watches from the stone path above, then slowly he sits beside her, to her right, close but not too close, over her shoulder, his face caught on paper. Not perfect, but seen. She doesn't ask why, and he doesn't leave. She finds a second bicycle, no plan, no words, just motion. Dogs bark, laughter escapes between alley walls. They ride fast, free, through French roofs and golden dust, and something unstated begins to bloom. Evening comes with lanterns. She kneels at Wat Sheng Thong. He hesitates, then kneels beside her, not knowing the words, but meaning every breath. Respect doesn't always speak the same language. Sometimes it just kneels beside someone else. Night by the river. They light their hopes on paper. Her lantern lifts, calm, ready. His sways, unsure, then rises. The stars catch both. And somewhere between the sparks, they believe. In what they're not ready to say. She feeds him tam mak hung. He chokes on the spice. She laughs. And the world tilts, just slightly, peppers, fingers, glances. The market hums around them. But in his chest, something sharp and new begins to grow. Monsoon comes without warning. They sit under shelter, just them, just rain. She passes him roasted peanuts. He takes one and brushes her hand. No rush, no story. Only this. They're here. And it's raining. She hands him the folded paper. His fingers hesitate, then open a drawing of him watching her. Drawn the way someone who knows you draws. He doesn't speak. He can't. Outside the temple, the stone is still warm. I'm leaving tomorrow, he says. She doesn't cry, doesn't argue, just takes his hand and holds it like a wish she can't keep. Before he leaves, she ties fabric around a sketchbook, hands shaking. She gives it to him without looking. He hasn't opened it yet. He holds it like a heartbeat someone passed across the years. The tuk-tuk rolls. Luang Prabang wakes slowly. He watches it blur past. In the mirror, her figure still. No wave, no cry. But he sees everything she didn't say. He re-watches the video. Her drawing. Her hair was tucked behind one ear. The light, the moment. The screen reflects his face. Eyes wet. But he doesn't wipe them. Rain follows the windows. Vang sits alone, sketchbook on his lap, blank page. Not because there's nothing to draw, but because there's too much. He closes his eyes, and memory blooms, white stone, her laughter echoing like wind chimes in the sun. Petals falling, catching in her hair. It's not the present, it's the part of her he took with him. He doesn't remember to forget. He remembers to keep her. She walks by the Mekong now, alone, but not empty. Pencil moves across the air where he once stood. She draws not the body, but the absence, and fills it with light. Months later, a cloth-wrapped postcard, no writing, just a pressed flower inside. She opens it, smiles, faint, remembering. Some things are better kept unsaid, but always sent. He stands on a rooftop beneath stars, the same lantern constellation across the sea. She looks up too, split screen, same breath, same ache, same sky. She sketches again. Older hands, steadier lines. This time it's him returning. And outside, on the street of orchids and light, Vang steps back into Luang Prabang, smiling. Some stories end, but not this one. This one waited.